Hello, you pacifying platitudes. This is the Roguerifler, and I guess we are taking over the world again. So I believe we are 6 turns from victory, um, and I guess let's just get to it. So we unlocked some cool Kirko stuff. Honestly, at this point, it's not gonna, probably shouldn't matter, but you never know. Do I want to even clear this out? You know what? Let's just clear this out real quick. And can I auto? How are you feeling today, game? Not feeling the best, I see. Alright, well, we're just going to go on in. This is a bacon recruiting possibility, right? Because we're up against the Xenoplague and some extra critters. So, let's just get to it. We're going to scan the bacon, make sure that it is we can consume it. I guess we're not actually scanning. Well, let's get a bacon scan in there. There we go. And we can put our melee units kind of in position to receive an attack. Should be fine. They don't have any AoE attack, so I don't think the AI is crafty enough to intentionally blow up explosives if they're next to units, but they will sometimes do that if, say, they have an AoE attack. And this gives us all the positioning we need. Let's see what happens. Got angry Xenoplague units. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put the big pig to sleep, and we messed that up. So let's see if we can mind control him. We didn't. He's now an angry piggy. He will attack the closest enemy, which is fine by me. So now it's time to kind of rip and tear. I could try to blind some stuff. If I blind a unit, that gets rid of their attack of opportunity. We're gonna go for this, which didn't get the destroyer. We didn't get anybody, which is unfortunate. It's still a really tough shot. Let's try and do that again. Still resisted to blind. I guess that makes sense. There's Xenoplague. They have heavy resistances to all that. I can get rid of all their attacks in the first place. So now I should just be able to go in. Oh, maybe if they're out of their action points, they can't do a Overwatch shot. Good to know. And we're just going to trade hits here. Okay, so that's all the resurrections. I want to peel this guy off my back line. That's looking pretty dicey. So I can focus down the destroyer. Let's see if we can get a Mega Pig. Nope, the bacon is still rebelling. So we're going to come over here and eat the attack of opportunity. I won't be able to shoot him. I want to get away from those shots. So we're going to go for the destroyer. He was resurrected, so that means he's not engaged in melee. I'm going to back off over here, so that way the pustule can't, like, you know, get all of his attacks if he goes after me. I could finish this with my support. No reason not to do that. We got lots of explosions. Now, if I want to trade damage here, I think the answer is yes. This guy can back off. I want to get at least 2 spaces away. Might as well get behind a shot blocker. I'm just going to wait here. I don't think anything's in horrible danger. The pig should keep anything from like ganging up on my hero, and I think the big pig's gonna take out the little guy. There he goes. There's a resurrect. Okay, and the pustule's still going after my other units, but again, we should just be able to attack them from behind. Okay, now I really want to use my heal, so that keeps my unit going. We can focus down the destroyer again. Only a 30% hit chance there. And I do not want to eat all the damage. I can't hit this guy. If I back off a space, I still have decent shots. Okay, so that thing is still alive. I could go for the kill here. We'll get staggered. This thing can do some pretty decent damage, or I could just teleport back. Here, we're gonna teleport back, defend our guy, and get an attack off here. All right, so that's looking a lot better. This thing could still run in. I could try to mind control the piggy. It's only 3 points. Is there something we could do to... I guess I could slow them all down, right? Biochemical maceration. But it's very unlikely to do anything because that's the Xenoplague and they're kind of immune to status effects. Or it's really hard to hit them with status effects. So, you know, but if I do mind control him, he's just going to get killed. So let's blind them. It's actually a fairly decent chance on all those units. And it was mostly resistant. Unfortunate. So for some reason they're backing off. Okay, so our melee should be able to clean up their melee in our back line. This is our final chance to take the pig. And we finally got the pig. Alright, so it's just these guys. I don't believe I can put them to sleep. Might be horribly... 53% chance actually. Oh my god, it sleeps like a little baby. That's kind of cute. So then we can go for blind. So I can move my units in because this unit isn't going to move. So it's not like that guy can like rush into melee range or anything. And that means I can move up my units. We're going to do a self-heal. Get into range and... Okay. So we're going to open up the non-sleeping guy. Pretty much going to die. Okay, that guy woke up, unfortunately. But, you know, it's all part of the plan. Let's just run in and do a laser attack. And it's close to being killed. Boom. I don't know why it explodes like a vehicle, but it does. And we got another pig. Got a double side of bacon. So, at this point, I think we're gonna move over and start pushing out this way with these stacks. There is this like marauding guy who looks like he's going after my stuff. I think with tactical ops that defeating that should be no problem. Do I have any sort of defense here? I do. Okay, so that means we can start trudging in this general direction. And we could send this army over here to grab the city. Huzzah! And now we should also look at what our... Do we have like a Pteranodon army someplace? Where's the March of the Dinosaurs? There are the dinosaurs! Excellent. So we can get all these guys ready to invade and hold this front. next turn. We've got our hero who died. Oh, that's right, they slowly burned to death and I didn't notice because I'm the best. They're going to reinforce their army and we're going to pretend like they did it. They survived. This looks like we're assembling some more stacks. So we've got 2 major stacks. This makes it 3. Where are they going to go? I think we're just going to push into this territory. Why not? Is there any other place? So, in the grand scheme of things, we've got an army here, we've got an army down here, we've got an army holding this choke, we've got armies that can push south, there's nothing here, we've got an army here to guard, but most of the stuff that was actually in this territory was controlled by Sapo, which we basically massacred. So, at this point, I think we can just be aggressive. We're going to take way more territory than we're going to lose. So yeah, let's just do that. Oh, and there's also another army here. Looks like these guys were going to regroup. So we could just walk over here and take this. Might as well absorb. These guys are going to form up. These armies are coming in. That is their capital, so if we take that, we might be eliminating another player from the pool. I do not see what's his face, Tikchiglux, but we are about to hit his capital. Now that means the center is kind of open up, so we're going to leave these armies to peel if anything invades. What else is going on? We've got, looks like 2 armies down here that can each continue to grab territory. And we really don't have much over here, and I don't even think we have a teleporter. So, what does that mean? I think that means we're going to try to get another stack together and head out this direction. We've got our mediocre stack, we've got this stack, and this is... we're going to have another Arborean Queen in 2 turns. How much would it cost? It costs a lot. Right, so we're not really waiting on... I think the idea is if we're gonna put the queen in the stack, we don't want the biomancer. We're gonna want this unit and this unit. So I could rush this turn and rush the queen next turn. I think that's the play. So send this over here. And the stack will be off next turn. Let's go back to producing more of these network links because they're amazing. I'm not really seeing a lot of mechanical units, so that's why I'm not really building any synthesis stuff. You know, usually that'd be the main reason why you pick synthesis stuff, but you know, just seeing a lot of we're seeing a lot of bio units, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What else are we gonna grab? More defensive units sounds okay, and then we can get more of these synergized lancers. We've got our support units, we've got more units coming in. We also have another trash stack we're building up here. Got another another Pteranodon. Let's keep those guys rolling. I might actually want to change this up a bit. So now that we have a super crit chance option, we could go with the Blood Fury Inducers. Now there's this really crazy combo here where we do the adrenal response glands, plus 10% accuracy, plus 10% melee damage, and plus 5% crit hit chance per stack. Alright, so that's a lot. and it can proc up to 5 times. So that's 25% bonus crit chance on top of 20% from happiness on top of 10%, which makes that like what? A 55% crit chance. And that gives us a 55% chance to do 100% more damage. Which is a lot. That's what the math is telling me, is that's a lot of damage. But we'd give up regen off the Blood Fury Inducers. Which is, you know, it's not great. If I wasn't reliant on it being integrated for like a really big heal, I think I'd do that. But I kind of want the integration status effect, so that way we can, you know, give it that, like, was it 33% HP heal a turn, which is absolutely massive. The other thing we could do is go total network. Let's just leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So we'll produce more of these because we have all the cosmite in the world. Where is this unit gonna go? Oh, that's right. We also have tons of influence to spend. We have all the stuff. We have all the goodies. So let's send this unit over here. And I believe we also can build more units down here. Let's keep filling up the production. And we might as well just keep building. We have all the cosmite. And this was a bee that I mind controlled, so it can hang out over here. We've got a Biomancer, we've got a bunch of melee, a tank. It's a triple. Well, this guy's kind of like a range unit, right? He's tanky, he's got, you know, he's like the anti-mechanical. It's fine, it's great. So I think we'll just go back to producing more units over here, and we can talk to the growth and say, hey, what's up? Don't mind if I get some more bees. Get a couple of these. And now that we have all these crazy mods, so the main issue I've been having with the soldier bee is that they just die. There's no other way to put it. So I think we want regeneration spores. We want something to keep them alive. Do I have any cool carapace option? I do have the cloaking carapace, plus 2 armor, plus 10% harder to hit each time something shoots at it, which would be a big help. And they have regen. I kind of want to put acidic composite on them. It looks like all the, well, yeah, we get both of these. So that'll make them hard to hit when things shoot at them. They have 4 armor, which will be a big deal, some extra HP, and they can shred through armor very quickly. Are those the surviving bees? Are there more bees somewhere out there? I think they all died. I've got 2 bees there. And I am not seeing any surviving bees. Oh, there is one. There's the lone bee. Let's make this guy a little bit more survivable. There's actually apparently a good number of them. This is saying there's 6 more bees, so I guess I'm just blind. Okay, they're in there. I just have too many armies. And we've spent all the cosmite. Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely bonkers. And we don't really have the energy. Well, I guess we technically do, but we shouldn't. So, plasma weaponry. There's not really a whole lot else to research. I'm not really up against a ton of mechanical stuff. The Kirko. We kind of rushed down their tech tree. Somehow we skipped this. Not entirely certain why. And that's where the adaptive carapace is. So I don't know how we skipped that, but we did. And we do have an angry predator that we can deploy. Where do we even want to put that thing? Might as well put it on the army. We're starting up over here. So let's see what else we got. Is it a kitty? Oh no, it's the Hopperhound Eviscerator. Now it has this big fat AoE attack, and it triggers on melee Overwatch, which is terrifying. Does it just have armor pen? It just has armor pen in the... Wow. Okay, so this thing's pretty cool. It's got tons of armor. It needs some fat, juicy HP. Probably... what else do we want to give it? Regen. Probably wants to be an angry tank. It could become an absolute angry slaughterhouse of a tank. 70 HP. We could make it get even angrier as things die. And I want to give it regen. Definitely want it to have regen. The extra 5 HP is pretty nice. And I guess we also want to give it some kind of melee damage buff. That looks fine. It can jump in, it can give everybody lots of damage. If they shoot it, it does even more damage. It's great. Everything you need from your, your soldiers of today. So let's... Because I think I want to bring all these armies together, right? We've got these guys set up to move this way. This is going to grab this. There's really no opposition here. I'll send this army to regroup over here. These guys can actually just move out. There's really nothing here, is there? And I think we're also kind of invading over here. So yeah, let's just keep advancing. It's the name of the game. And these guys were potentially invading southward. Go after the capital line. Oh wait, we lost some units here. That's right, that was where the Autonom... That's where all the bad things happened. So let's kill the robots. And we can eventually... I think we're going to trade. This army's going to come south, this army's going to defend. This guy can grab some territory. I'm going to grab the territory that isn't on fire, which is kind of nice. And these guys are chilling. There's lots of chilling going on. Even more chilling. Waiting on, looks like a unit. Next turn to rush. These guys are chilling as well. This is another colony that can potentially build crap. Holy cow, how did we end up with all this stuff? I like how we just spent like 400 cosmite in a turn. That's absurd. Obscene. Might as well just build huntresses. Why not? And this looks like it was building some more basic stuff, so let's just send it over here and we can just focus on energy. We're grabbing a new sector. Might as well generate energy for a turn. Over here, this is a... I think this is energy control, so let's just focus that. Oh, I forgot to claim the House of Honors. So we were going to do that, and we didn't, because I'm the best. So, let's see. It really doesn't look like there's a whole lot left. I think we're just going to kill this capital, hold our perimeter, and run the turn times down. There's really not a whole lot else to do. So, these guys might as well hold here. And actually just station this here. I can grab a sector. We are doing ridiculously well in terms of, yeah, we were over by almost 20 sectors. So I'm just going to focus on the armies. Oh, well, they want it to resist. So they must learn that resistance is futile. That gives us more territory. These guys are heading in this direction. Oh, crap. Do I have any way to deploy a unit to save this? I messed up. It's just an engineer. Oh my god, I messed that up so hard. I do have this unit here. I can get a little attachment of folks to go down there and beat the crap out of him. So let's send our flyer and a lancer. This should be... well, now they're not fast enough, so this guy can make it. Apparently a Pteranodon can run faster than a flyer. I'm impressed. Oh my god. Okay, we can do it. They got off the road, so we'll be fine. So that means these guys can just run over here, take this over. Auto. Boom. Since we are... yes, I don't care about that. Let's just, you know, turn it into bug country, right? These guys will eventually come back, and it'll be fine. So that's what's going on here. I think these armies are going to eventually head out. We can combine these 3 stacks to make a super stack here. I'm not really caring about production. I am caring about moving stuff, so let's get over here. And let's conquer their capital. We're just going to auto this out. Unless I lose. Better not tell me I'm going to lose. Alright. Hey, we didn't. It's fine. So we got that. So any other armies things moving? We're moving this guy to go conquer this territory. Actually, we'll head back. I don't want to do any more battles. I think we just want to end this up. So we've got this army here in case we need to do anything with them. There aren't any other armies. We took a bunch of territory. These guys can move. So we're just going to invade. Take that. We can rush this. I'm not seeing really any opposition. So I guess that means these guys can go on standby, probably to a teleporter. So we're just going to have them sit over here in case things go south, but I doubt anything's going to matter. We do have some Cosmite to spend, so we'll spend some Cosmite. We've got some Fancy Bees. Yeah, I don't think it matters. There's really no counterattack that I'm seeing. So let's just end turn there. Because we're going to keep gaining territory. I'm deplorable. You know, it's... I mean, we're just doing this to get rid of the toasters. Didn't have to come to this, but it did. I'm not seeing any response. So yeah. We should be able to auto this, hopefully. Yep, okay. So now we don't have to worry about the Marauders. We're not deplorable, we just have a very specific vision for the world that doesn't include other people in it. You know, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So, there is an assaulting army. Okay. So, let's... I think it'll take forever for this army to get over there. We do have a full stack here. I can run over here and then start transferring armies this turn. Okay. And then these guys can rush over here to, you know, continue on the teleportation process. I might as well conquer the city. No, it's more real estate. Absorb. So we've got this entire front. I just want to auto stuff, so we're just going to run back. And I might as well send this army over here. I think that's that. There's really nothing. So let's... Did I actually... Okay. So that's all looking good. These guys can push this way. I can grab territory here. I'm trying to avoid any sort of like hyper micromanagement. Got that. I think that's everything. So there might be some Forgotten showing up, but we should be able to absolutely wreck them. And pretty much each turn, yeah, we've got like 30 sectors that have to take from us. And it's still growing. I don't think that's an army. There's just nothing there. There's no meat on those bones. Okay, so it looks like they're posturing to threaten this. I might as well just send in these guys to defend. So there's our defensive stack. This stack, just going to reinforce. Where is our, just in case they lose horribly, you know, let's just get everything ready. And I believe that means I can't use this teleporter, even if I went to someplace different. Oh. Am I... Maybe I can. I think I used a different teleporter. I'm not certain. Or maybe we just use... Oh! Is the spaceport a teleporter? Yes it is! That's kind of cute. Alright, good on you game devs. That's pretty hilarious. So, that's all the stuff. I've got an inbound army. Just... We can annex sectors. Annexing sectors might be important. Let's... Oh, that is a wayward colony. Let's actually grab this. Give us a free city. Oh no! Wait, abort! Abort! We cannot, we will not tolerate the cyborgs. They're not people, they are machines. And this thing, I guess, could just run over here. Alright, now we can end the turn. Boom! Already got their capital. I'm not seeing their leader. I'm not seeing any resistance, except for this. Let's just auto it. If we lose, we lose. Be able to fight back with this stuff. Oh, we slaughtered everything. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. And unexplored stuff. Victory in 2. Let's just end turn. I'm just going through the turns because, like, I think at this point it's clear there's not really anything left out there. The AI was very aggressive towards other AI, but not ourselves. And I think that pretty much has to do with the there's a separate intensity slider. I thought this is with the new extreme AI. I thought just the extreme AI would be, you know, more than enough, but we'll see what happens like in future plays with the intensity setup. Because basically it felt like mid-game the AI just, they were constantly at war with each other. So I just built up, and then I think I have more units than probably the rest of than everybody else combined. So let's just end turn one more time. I am very happy with how the, what is it? The Return to Dust mod is. Like these towers. You know, the early game felt very unique. We played the game very differently this time, you know. Constant war with the autonoms. You know, normally every single game I pretty much had the same opening. Talk to the NPC faction, get the fetch quest, you know, find the nearby settlement. And there wasn't really ever a reason not to do that. But you know, because the NPC factions now control a lot of the colonizable territory, there's a big reason to potentially go to war with them. So I'm liking all those changes, and the AI did expand pretty well, which was good. And there it is. So you can kind of see where I guess a lot of this is just the AIs were dead, but if we went to like total might, it's, you know, at a certain point, I think they're just constantly fighting, and this is where we just built our armies. So I think that doesn't have to do with the Return to Dust mod. The AI expanded, you know, pretty heavily, right? Like, I'd say, you know, even in the end game, outside of like the volcanic sections, you know, maybe like 75% of the colonizable map was colonized, maybe more, which is pretty good. A lot better than the previous run where I kind of ran into a situation where like all the AI had like I think they each had like 5 cities per, which is clearly not what happened here. So I think the Return to Dust mod is doing the work as intended. We'll see if turning up the intensity helps out for future playthroughs. I'm on the cusp of finishing a spacer rework mod. I think I just need to throw together some localization, and there's some really cool changes coming to the spacers. So I think I'll take like, this is gonna go up probably in a day, so I think I'll have the spacers done by the time that airs. Everything's working. AI seems to be doing well in auto combat with them, and they do a lot of cool stuff now. It's going to change up the spacers because they're, you know, if you're going to point to an NPC faction that seems very mundane in terms of their unit design, it's the spacers, right? They've got units like, you know, a lot of the other NPC factions have like some sort of fundamental underlying theme, and the spacers basically have, you know, a few of their units shit out totems when they die, and they give a 25% damage amp. It's like, ugh. So I did a lot of work to change how they play. I'm pretty happy with that. So any other cool stuff that I can promise and then hate myself for promising? Probably not. There's some other really cool modding that's happening, but it's going to take a while. So I'm excited for all that. I'm very happy with how the Return to Dust mod works right now, and that's definitely going to become a mainstay. And we'll see what happens when we do a hardcore, extreme 10-player land map game, and if that is too much to handle, or if that's, you know, that hits the sweet spot. So catch you then.